So let's take some of our viewers through our stones here.
All right. So this Smith's Tri-Home was the very first stone or set of stones that I bought.
Yeah.
You got your coarse
Let's see that. Okay.
down there.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just we were flattening out. Medium, and then fine. Fine is very, very smooth. A little bit more. You can probably hear that.
Yeah.
And then very coarse. This is for taking off a lot of steel, like if you have chips or something.
Okay.
Establishing your edge. And
This is something more geared for like amateurs, or
yeah, for your first start off. You know, you got a hunting knife, and you just want to kind of keep it up as you're going along.
Awesome, awesome. So we'll have that on our channel a lot more because
Yeah,
the average Joe would probably invest a couple dollars into this one.
exactly. Then
All right.
I moved up to a Japanese water stone.
You can already tell the difference in the quality here.
Yeah, this comes with its own holder. It's a
right.
king stone.
Okay.
It's 1,000 grit on this side and a 6,000 grit on that side. So similar, the 1,000 would probably be close to this one. It doesn't say what they are, but I think this one's about 800.
Okay.
So this is a little bit more fine. You get slightly more polished.
Okay.
Not that it's a polishing stone, but you get like a nicer finish.
All right. Okay.
And then you could polish it with this side.
So
Yeah,
we'll
so
explore
this is
that more.
6,000. Yeah, as the grits go up, you get like a finer stone. The all the stones in here are more compressed. I don't know if they're called stones.
Right.
I'm not an expert, but anyways, we're going to try to help you not make some of the mistakes that we made at the beginning. Next off, I started veering away from this stone. I wasn't feeling that it was doing enough for me, so I wanted to get into real Japanese whetstones. Not that this one isn't, but these are of higher quality.
Yes.
So I marked on the side because what's put on the stone here tends to fade away.
The stamp, yeah.
And it doesn't always say the grit. So this is a Suhiro Serax.
Ooh.
See a 401,
Okay.
but that's not the grit. That's just the model number.
Gotcha.
It's actually a 320 grit.
Okay.
So when you have chips in your knife and you want to take off a lot of material, you can hear it.
So that's
quite
like,
coarse.
So we'd call that like the bulldozer of the.
That's the one.
stone.
That's your hard worker right there.
All right.
Then I found this stone, Naniwa. I saw Kyle Noseworthy,
Okay.
another fellow Canadian. Way to go, Kyle. You had this stone, and it's a 600 grit. I didn't mark 600 because I just know this stone, and it is my favorite stone.
Right.
This one, after you've taken off the really hard stuff, this one will help to establish your edge much better. The feedback as you're using it is amazing. Really, the best stone that I've used so far.
So when you say feedback, you mean the noise that you can hear as you're passing the blade?
Yeah, it's consistent. You don't have, like some stones you'll feel little particles in there that don't feel very consistent.
Right.
This one is very consistent. And also where you're sharpening on your blade as you're going. Let me just grab a knife here and show you a little something. So this is just your regular Mora. I think it's a 511 or something, stainless steel.
Okay.
Just as you're, not that I really want to do this,
Don't do it.
but as you're sharpening,
Yeah. Oh,
you can just feel it. Yeah, I haven't put any water on this, so I'm not gonna go through it. But it shows you immediately where you started to sharpen.
Okay, yeah.
And then you can adjust. And you see how that just got a little bit bigger?
Yes.
You can tell that now I'm sharpening mostly just towards the edge. I want to sharpen the whole thing.
Okay.
So you'll get a feedback.
Okay.
And it's immediate.
Right.
Like I just went 3 times on this thing, and all of a sudden I know where I'm sharpening on my blade. I can actually see that and feel it. So like I said, that's my favorite stone. Then I got this stone from another YouTuber who has his own store.
Okay.
And he recommended Suhiro 1000 for me to step up.
Okay.
To really get to a good blade. I like this stone, but as I was waiting for this stone and we were having problems with it at the border and stuff like that, because I'm in Canada and I bought it from the States.
Right.
Got hooked up I was trying to return it. I found out I couldn't return it.
Right.
So I went to another Suhiro 1000.
Another 1000.
Yeah, but this is a Serax also. So this is like the newer version of that stone. and I do find it works a little bit better.
Okay.
So out of these two stones, I prefer this one, but I'm using this one a lot because I want to wear it out.
Okay. I noticed there's a
Yeah,
tone difference in it. It's a little bit
yeah, it's got a bluish tint
bluish.
to it,
Yeah.
and it also came with a Nagura. This is to sort of dress your stone a
Okay.
bit, but also to create what is called a slurry.
All right.
It's like a little bit of a mud,
Right, right.
which helps you get a smoother finish
Okay.
on your sharpening edge.
Is that because the compound is sort of like breaking down into smaller fragments? It helps polish?
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Gotcha.
And so from there, then I saw what I really everybody was talking about
The
it.
one we've spoken about time
Yes,
after time.
time after time. The green brick of joy.
The green
This-
brick of joy. Can I get a side profile of it?
Yeah, certainly. Look at how thick that is. That's gonna last me and my kids' lifetime.
For real.
Now, I don't sharpen on this side obviously because I love this
The stamp.
the stamp that they have on here, so I only use that side.
Okay.
And these are all soaking stones. You soak them. This one you don't have to soak as long because it's so condensed
Right.
that the water doesn't seep into it quite as
Right.
well.
Okay.
Whereas these two, the 320 and the 600, you might have to soak for a little bit longer. Although
Right.
this 600 really doesn't need much time in the water.
Okay.
So we'll explain all that as we go along.
Right. But can I ask a quick question about the 600? Is that what the one you said?
Yeah, the Nanawa.
Okay, so is that a step up? Is that a natural progression for most people to step up from the tri-stone to an all-arounder? Because this seems to be something that you could use for multiple
Yeah,
purposes.
this can replace even the 320
Okay.
if you don't have a very big chip
Right. Okay.
in your blade.
Right.
This one is like the real workhorse. So when you got to do some real dig deep,
Yes.
remove some material.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you'll need that one.
Awesome.
But if you take just a little bit more time with this one,
Correct.
you will get a better edge,
Right. Right.
and it'll just take you a little longer than the 320. So the 320 is to cut down on time,
Okay.
and hopefully you won't get many big chips. But if you're out doing bushcraft or camping and you're beating your knife,
Right.
it's going to happen. It's
Okay.
going to happen. You're going to get a chip or something, so you'll need to take off some material.
Okay.
After my beautiful green brick of joy, I wanted to go to a polishing stone. This is considered, anything over 1,000 grit or 2,000 grit is considering a polishing stone.
Gotcha.
This one is rated at 2,000,
Yeah.
but many people, and even I feel it is higher. It's more like a 3,000.
Okay.
Some people will even say it's a 4,000. So it is a polishing stone.
Right.
That's my second favorite stone. If I could only have two stones, be this one and that one.
Okay. I got a question.
Yeah, I'll get back.
Can anybody tell us what grit they believe this green brick of joy is? Drop a
Yeah, if
comment
you
in the
have it.
section below. Yeah.
If there's a way to rate it, I mean, it comes rated by the factory, so we believe it's a 2,000, but many people have said up against another stone or whatever, this will give a more polished finish than a 3,000 even,
Okay. Yes.
Then I wanted to go to a real polishing stone,
All right.
and I have not got the feel for this. I'll admit it.
Yeah.
I'm still starting off, but I've gotten my technique down to where I'm happy all the way up to this stone, and I have a pretty good finish.
Okay.
This one here is your Sharpening 8,000 grit polishing stone. It's glass on the back.
Can I see a side?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's got a glass base, so
Yes.
you don't sharpen on this side. You sharpen on that side.
Okay.
And this is so smooth that for me, I haven't mastered this stone. It's going to take a while.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, something to
respect
learn. Like we said, we're always learning,
True. That's what
And-
the channel's about.
and that's what the channel's about. If you guys got questions, please
Definitely.
ask them because we want to know what you want to know.
Okay, so continuing with the theme of sharpening.
Yeah,
I
I
see
got-
you have one of these grandpa's.
Yeah, these are
Good.
these are to
Thanksgiving
maintain
dinner.
an edge. Yeah, during Thanksgiving, which
Yeah.
we're not going to use much of this year.
Uh-huh.
This is to just kind of clean up your edge as you're going along.
Okay.
I never use this.
Right, right.
I don't. Maybe some chefs will tell me better.
Yes, please, chefs, weigh in.
Yes, chefs, you guys are pros, so
Yeah.
you know this stuff. I do not use this. I don't feel it's a very helpful.
And if anybody can recommend a YouTube video showing us how to use this effectively, please drop the link in the comment section
Yeah.
below. We'd like to see that.
Greatly appreciated. Now, This here I bought the very first ever trying to maintain my camping knives.
Right.
And these are crap.
There you have it,
This,
folks.
yeah, this is carbide,
Okay.
and then the other side is a hone
All right.
to finish it off to make it a little bit smoother. If I was going to use this for anything, it'd probably just be the hones on the side.
Okay.
This is going to damage your blade. This is not for.
So those
No.
are two square rectangular-ish carbide
Carbide
inserts.
inserts, yeah.
Yes, like our we had in our machining
Yeah.
course.
Yeah,
All right.
but
Okay.
not used for the right purpose.
Right, right,
I
right.
don't believe so.
Yeah.
Once again, if you've found a way to make this work, please let me know. It seems very straightforward. The instructions are very clear
Yeah.
as to how you use it. And no.
No, eh? So
No,
you
definitely
still stick
not.
with the stones from now
Yeah,
on.
yeah, this is the way to go,
Okay.
I believe, is the traditional way to sharpen a stone.
All right.
And it's worked for hundreds, probably maybe even thousands of years, and they still work today.
Well, I think the earliest cavemans were sharpening stones with stones, right? So
Yeah.
we're taking it back to nature's way of sharpening stuff.
Yeah, and even to maintain your stone, as it happens, slowly you'll start to get a divot.
Yes.
We'll show all the ways to flatten your stone properly, to maintain your stone.
Right.
We got some other tools here, like I was
Yes.
saying,
Let's get into it.
is a Nagura.
All right.
You can see a tiny bit of bluish on there from the white that I use with my Sahiro 1000 Syrax.
Okay.
Same one, but I use this one with the green brick of joy, so you can see the green tint in there.
Okay.
This is called a dressing stone.
Yes.
This stone came. What stone did it come with? Came with a stone. No, I bought this. Sorry. This here came with the king. This is a Nagura that came with that king.
All right.
So once again, you create your slurry with it,
Yeah.
and it just helps to give a nice polish. Normally, the Naguras we will not use on anything below 1000 grit
Okay.
because you're removing material. You don't need that finer, polished edge.
Copy.
You know, a smoother finish. Then we have what we call rust erasers. These are a slightly little bit flexible.
Okay.
I do not know what they're made out of, but these
Okay.
are amazing. And this is going to help to maintain your stone.
Right.
As you're sharpening, you're going to see that pieces of metal, little black pieces of metal are starting to go into where your stone is working.
Okay.
And this will remove it.
So just give us a brief description of what it feels like, and is it pliable? I see.
Yeah, a tiny bit. I have another one here,
Okay.
which you can see it is
Yes,
flexible.
yes, yeah.
And I don't know, man, these things are magic.
Okay. Good.
These things are just awesome. Rather than having to take down so much of your stone
Right.
to get rid of that metal inside, which would wear away your stone, would start making it thinner and thinner and thinner. Eventually, you're just taking off way too much. This will do it.
All right.
After using these, though, you would want to use a Nagura or a dressing stone to bring back that texture, because you have little particles of this in there. You want to remove it
Okay.
and keep it nice and clean.
So this is a great collection of stones you have here, and we're going to be using them all in videos, educational
videos,
videos.
man.
Yeah, so we're going to do how-tos.
Yeah.
We're going to do product reviews. We're going to do sharpening techniques, repair techniques. What else are we going to show?
We're going to show whatever you want us to show. We're going to
That's
ask
right.
you to ask us questions.
Yes, this is your show. Let us know what we're going to be doing next.